Hello and welcome to the Path of Least Resistance. I'm Versailles. Today we're going to do a run using 6-star Ashe against the Dragonsire just to show the comparison versus the 3-star from yesterday. To start with, I'm going to just briefly go over who I think the best 6-star champions are, and I could be wrong because I don't have them all. But for Bandle City, you have Heimerdinger and Vex, I think are going to be your tops. Yuumi has some interesting builds where she can get to really high stats really quickly, so you're probably not going to go wrong there. Nora, probably fine as well. For Bilgewater, I think it's Misfortune, and I think by a mile. For Demacia, you could either do Lux or Vayne. I think Lux Illuminated probably doesn't need it, but if you wanted to, that'd be fine. For Ashe, for Freljord, I would pick Ashe. I hear Anivia's is pretty good too, though. I think Trandamir's makes him playable, but yeah, I haven't tried it, and I don't like Trendemir enough to go down that path. For Ionia, I picked Ahri, but Ahri was kind of fine without it anyway. Her 5-star is probably more important than her 6-star. And then you have Lilia, who has Dream of and Spirits, which I'm not sure she needs, but probably doesn't hurt. And I don't know what set 6-star even is, so couldn't tell you that. Yasuo definitely doesn't need his 6-star. For Noxus, the obvious answer is Swain. Yeah. For nothing else is close. I'm sure some of the other ones are good, but nothing else is close. For PNZ, you can do Victor, Warwick, Jinx, all good. I think even Vi is good. For Runeterra, I think it would be Fiddlesticks, maybe Jhin. I regret Nico and I regret Aatrox, so would not suggest either of those. Maybe Evelyn or Elder Dragon is fine. I don't know. Don't have them. For Shadow Isles, Viego is correct. Gwen has some like 1-round builds. I'm not sure that keeps up in Deadly Adventures though, or 6-star adventures where you have 90 hit points. For Shurima, probably Kai'Sa. Not sure about Nasus. His is probably fine, but I haven't tried it. For Spirit Blossom, I'm actually not sure who utilizes it the best. I have Teemo's. Taker seems fun. Master Yi's the strongest, so maybe just going all in on that is the best option. Not really sure. Yeah, and don't know how the others work exactly. And then for Targon, I think Kayle probably gets the most out of it, and Morgana doesn't need it, but Morgana is just better than everything else anyway, except for Aurelion Sol, who, you know, is his own thing. Anyway, that is my quick 6-star overview, and we're going to be playing some Ashe. Triple Curator's Gatebreaker is the build. And Ashe's 6-star distributes power from anything that you frostbite to units in your hand. So when you decrease an enemy's power, randomly distribute that much power among allies in your hand. As I said, you don't actually need Overwhelm. Ideally, you probably get just more frostbite. Would probably correct. Rifarian might is probably fine. I'm kind of out of rerolls, so I'm just gonna take that since it's good enough. But ideally, you'd be looking for more frostbite. And the reason why Ashe is so good is because she scales with the adventure that you're in. So the more power that you are reducing from your frostbite, the more power she's gaining. And that is really strong. Oh, drop a dog here. And we'll drop an Omen Hawk. You want to get all the units out of your hand, basically, so that Ashe is the only thing. And then you win the game automatically when Ashe's power is 3 times. When Ashe's power times 3 is more than the nexus health. So if you have 9 power, then if the nexus is at 27 health, you drop Ashe, you win the game. Troll Chant, you want to avoid taking any units. The less units, the better. So here we could possibly take Thresh because it's only 2 units versus everything else, which is 3. But ideally you'd find like a champion with 2 spells. But you know, get what you get. Make sure you have Ashe in your starting hand, otherwise, you know, your life is more complicated. Just pass here. Maybe should have played Omen Hawk. Just to get it out of my hand. And we'll attack. And Ashe is at 20, not quite enough to win yet. 22, still not quite enough to win. Unfortunately, we're getting blocked here. It's fine, we'll win next round. 27 times 3 is more than their Nexus health. You can also, you know, attack with your Ashe after. They don't have to one-shot the Nexus, but it's more fun. Take Glimpse. Easy Praise, probably fine. Could take Flash Freeze, probably just best not to take any cards though. And actually I think I'd prefer Champion Item Chest to the shop here, but I don't know, it's kind of whatever. Card removal is probably the best thing you can get. Keep any spells in your hand, reroll out the units. If Ashe is the only card in your hand, that's ideal. Or only unit in your hand, I guess. Drop Thresh. Get him out of your hand. Drop an Ice Veil Archer. Drop a Omen Hawk. Frostbite. And block. Do you want them to have units on the board so you have something to reduce power on? And then Ashe has 50 power, 150 Nexus damage. So you can see how strong that scaling is. Atrocity is probably fine. Pick up Dragon Tooth, it's extra power. Remove a card, Omen Hawk starts in your hand, so if you get rid of it, then it doesn't. Interesting choice here if we keep both Thresh in our hand, and then we are forced to draw into an Ashe, but that's also putting 2 extra units in your hand, which generally speaking we're trying to avoid doing. I'm gonna pass here, let them play a card. And we're gonna drop Thresh. Thresh has double attack, so we can kill this unit. It also technically keep their units alive so that you have something to frostbite later so that your stats can grow. Drop Ice Veil to reduce their stats, and also drop the Rhyme Fang. This guy is unfortunately kind of ruining my flow. And we attack. Now we only have Ashe in hand. Again, we're still just... I need to stop killing their Dragon Chow. Although I'm not sure I'm the one doing that, I think they're doing that. That's fine, we'll let their unit grow big. We'll just drop Ashe here. It's not enough damage to clear the Nexus, but We can attack and then atrocity.
Never again will we fall to Dragonfire.
Yeah, with frostbite. Kinda knew that was coming, so we were prepared for it. Take more Ashe, Savage Shield. It's just more stats. For a power. Guess Reunited is fine. We go into Cloud Drake. You only want spells in your hand. Do you want Ashe though, so maybe mulliganing a little bit harder is worthwhile there.
Like a storm, I bring change.
Drop the Husk to get it out of our hand. Drop the Sentry, same reason. Hate Divine Draft. So this is looking a little rough. Drop Ice Veil. We have 23 power, not enough to win. Now we have 31 power, which is yeah, that's kind of the whole concept. Gets funnier at Elder Dragon. Phantom Pranks is fine. Go to Blackened Ice. Because we still are afraid of a round 1 Ladros. Pass, they'll play Blackened Ice. Play Caretaker. And we can attack. $30 damage. But like I said, the stronger they get, the better you are. Take more Frostbite. Take Farsight Alteration. Remove any units from your deck. I think Everest and Trapper is terrible. Let me go into the Dragonsire. So we are guaranteed Ashe, so we reroll all our other cards. And we'll drop the dog here. And get rid of 2 units. And this is frostbitten next round anyway, so we don't need a cracky nice. We'll cracky nice here. Are they still dropping cards? It's fine, whatever. 34 times 3 is 102. And we win. So yeah, that's the whole thing. Ashe is really easy when she's 6-star, so highly recommend. If I were to 6-star a Freljord champion, it would be Ashe. Here, Nivea is pretty good too, but I don't know. There's something about that scaling and the fact that it's just so passive that really appeals to me when I'm trying to just get something done really quickly. Just the ability to absolutely destroy the nexus without any trouble at all is very nice. So, highly recommend. And that is all for today. You can compare that to the video from yesterday where we struggled and lost. It's just not the same thing, right? So yeah, that is what 6 stars can do. And I think Ashe is maybe the champion that benefits from the 6 star the most, aside from maybe Misfortune. Those two really go hard with their 6 star. And that is all for me. Thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing, like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.